time now to take stock of what the press are talking about this Thursday, and for that I'm joined in the studio by Deeptika Laurent. Hi, Deepti.
Hi, Haxi.
Now, Claudine Gay, who is the now former Harvard president, has written an op-ed reacting to her resignation this week.
Yeah, that's right. She's written this op-ed in the New York Times. She'd come under scrutiny, notably over her reaction to Israel's war against Hamas, but she was also, forced to step down on Tuesday after being embroiled in a plagiarism case. Claudine Gay in the New York Times today defends herself on both accounts, saying that she should have condemned more firmly anti-Semitism on campus and worked to rectify a failure to cite sources in her academic work. Ultimately, though, she argues in her op-ed that her downfall was more than about one university and one leader. It was part of a, quote, broader war to unravel public faith in pillars of American society. She adds she's aware that she is an ideal canvas for projecting anxiety about changes in U.S. society. She is, after all, a black woman, pro-diversity, and as president was advocating a modern curriculum in a storied university institution as Harvard.
Her resignation, meanwhile, Deepti, very much being celebrated in the conservative press.
Yeah, indeed. Let's start with the Wall Street Journal today, where Christopher Rufo explains how he essentially orchestrated the campaign to discredit Claudine Gay, in his own words, narrating the fall of events from the media, picking up on her plagiarism scandal to her eventual resignation. He's unashamedly unapologetic as he describes his satisfaction in bringing down Claudine Gay. He says conservatives face enormous disadvantages in public discourse because the progressive left has a near monopoly on prestige media. Her downfall, he says, means conservatives can begin to challenge and subvert these dynamics. Meanwhile, in the Daily Telegraph, the vitriol against Claudine Gay is also quite apparent in this article, in which there are insinuations that she was president because of positive discrimination. There are also insinuations of anti-wokeism in this article. The Daily Telegraph today essentially slamming Claudine Gay for not having the academic credit to be a Harvard president, saying she'd written no published books and she only had 11 published articles, journal articles to her name. I quote, that someone with such paltry achievements could have ever risen to be president of Harvard would, until recently, have been preposterous.
Well, Deepti, a young British teenager and sporting sensation Luke Littler, he's the darling of the British press today after his exploits in the Darts World Championships.
Yeah, I never thought I'd be speaking so much about darts in 1 week, actually. Luke the Nuke, that's what he calls himself, and he's affectionately known as, he's also the hero of the darts world, this despite losing the World Championships that just took place in London. He's just 16 years old. He competed in the final of that World Championship. He's the youngest ever to do so. He unfortunately lost 7-4 to another Luke, who you see here consoling him on the front page of the Telegraph. The two Lukes, a lovely picture of sporting solidarity, well, at least the darts sporting solidarity. Kudos to the Daily Mirror today for two great headlines. This is the first one, a Dartbreaker, and on the front page of the Daily Mirror Sport, cruel hand Luke, it says, kudos for their wonderfully pun-friendly headlines. As you saw there, he is making a lot of the front pages of the sports papers. This is from the Daily Star Sport, which uses a play on words alluding to young Luke Littler's love of doner kebabs and Xbox, his incredible efforts earning him even comparisons to Wayne Rooney. His rags to riches story is also the great interest of the British tabloids. This is The Sun today, which talks about his rag to riches story, but also his much older girlfriend, who he met while playing Xbox. She's also a darts fan. She was there to cheer him on at the final. She's 5 years older than him. As for Littler, he says he's going to buy himself a new coat FIFA points on Xbox and Under Armour tracksuit pants with his runner-up prize money. That's about £200,000, no less, Haxi.
Finally from you, Dupti. Sorry, rendered speechless for a short second there. Finally from you, Dupti, from a teenager darts prodigy to a Tetris prodigy.
Yeah, that's right. The New York Times today talks of this young boy, Willis Gibson, 13-year-old from Oklahoma, who is believed to be the first human to ever beat Tetris. Up until now, only AI was able to beat the famed 34-year-old Nintendo shape piling game. Gibson reached a Tetris score of 999,999 points, and his screen essentially froze, and he reached the much hallowed Tetris kill screen, which has never been done before. Let's see if we can show you a short video of his reaction, which is really quite sweet. That moment when he realizes that he's actually beat Tetris, something that no human has ever done. His joy and shock is really sweet. It's even more poignant given that he lost his father just a week or a couple of weeks before this victory. He dedicated his victory to his father. He's now eyeing the classic Tetris World Championships.
Wow, impressive stuff. No idea how he did it. I've played Tetris a bit myself, and I'm pretty useless.
You've gotten nowhere near that score, I guess.
Oh, no, I've got nothing on him. Dupti Kalaho with a look through the day's top stories of the international press. Thank you.